Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to talk about stroke timing, okay? Because reason for this video is I see it a lot in golfers is their stroke timing is just completely wrong, okay? They've almost got it the wrong way around. The most common thing I see is when people start their backstroke, it's very slow, okay? And then now it's very slow, they haven't built up any energy sort of thing. So then from there, to actually get the putt to their target, they've got to hit it. So you always see a very slow backstroke and then an accelerated through stroke. And that's a bit of an old myth really, because when you do that, you're actually controlling impact. There's not really much feel involved and it's really hard to judge, okay? So what I mean by that is when you get hit, you're now trying to judge how hard to hit it to get it to a certain point. And the best way to sort of change that is to just switch them over. So I want to see in pretty much every golfer I sort of teach now, I want them to see their backstroke to be quicker than their through stroke. So all the acceleration is going to be built up here. So then they've built up all of the energy needed and then they can just let the putter coast. And you'll see it on tour a lot, how quick their backstroke is, and they'll never accelerate through. There's the acceleration they've built up in the backstroke, they then just keep that sort of tempo constant. Now, there's a few sort of different feels to get it because it's quite hard to sort of change. And there's a drill I'm going to show you. But what it's going to feel like, and you can just get this down to just a few practice swings, is I want you to feel like that the backstroke is the quickest point in the swing, and then from there it's more of a decel. So you can just get a few sort of motions, so it's quick, slow, instead of slow, hit, slow, hit. And that might be exaggerated, but you'll be surprised. So quick, slow, quick, slow. Another way to think about it as well is if I'm going to draw a straight line on a piece of paper, that line's going to be much straighter if it's quicker. If it's really slow, it's going to waver about. Now that's the same with the putter face. Once I'm up here, if I'm quick, you can see that face is going to stay pretty on line. Whereas if I'm slow, it's much easier to wiggle about. So then by the time it gets back to impact, it could be open, it could be closed. Much more likely to be open or closed if the backstroke's slow.
So a drill I like you to try is called the transition period. Now this drill is really good for working on the transition of the putting stroke, okay? Because what most people do is when they make a putting stroke, they make their backswing and then their transition period is really quick. So what this drill tries to work on is firstly you're going to build up the energy here, then you're going to pause at this position. So then you can really feel the coast. So you're taking away the quick transition period from backstroke to full stroke. And it's just a good drill to get the feeling, because ideally when you don't do the drill and you put it into practice, you're going to have a quicker backstroke and then a slower through stroke. It's what it's going to feel like. But really, quicker backstroke is going to let it coast instead of going there and then hit. So that's why the whole idea of this transition drill is to really feel like you build the energy first, pause there, and then from this period you're going to really feel that coast, okay? So it just slows you down through the transition period and then through the ball. So I'm going to demonstrate for you with a ball. Place one down here at about 6 feet. And I recommend this probably the ideal length for you guys to try. So let me get a practice swing for you first. So I'm going to build the energy up, pause, coast, instead of slow, quick transition. Let me try it with a ball. Build the energy up, pause, coast. Okay, try that drill out for me. It's a really good drill, and then when you sort of build it in by doing what 10 to 15 putts with that drill, then try and put it in full motion. So you're really going to focus on the transition period, so this section here, not being accelerated. Okay, so I hope that video was helpful. Give it a go for me, and yeah, any questions you have, please let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching.